I used to be in this mindset of not feeling supported, and I would get so frustrated that like my friends, my immediate friends, my close friends, my family, they didn't show up for me in the way that I wanted them to. I didn't feel supported. People weren't coming to take my class who I expected to come take my class, all that. But I literally had to evolve and realize that like in most cases your friends and family are not going to support you in the way that strangers are going to support you. And it's a sad but hard truth. And I feel like a lot of people come to realize this over time, but it's so true. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Marissa. Thank you for tuning into another video. If it's your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. On this channel, we talk about all things lifestyle, fitness, self-development, entrepreneurship, confidence building, all that good stuff. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Let's jump into today's topic. So today, I kind of want to talk about this idea of not feeling supported with your immediate circle. So whether you're someone who is an entrepreneur, whether you're someone who is looking to become an entrepreneur, whether you're someone who maybe is just a performer or an artist, or you do something that requires support from other people, right? Like whether it's ticket sales, whether it's physical sales, you're selling products, you're selling services, people need to show up to see you, whatever it is that you're doing that requires support. We're going to talk about like the types of support and who should be supporting you, what the expectation there is. So I'm someone who has been working in the dance and fitness industry for almost 10 years. And I feel like when I first started, I already knew in my mind that like I wanted to do this on my own. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And if you are someone who is an entrepreneur, you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, or you have been for the past couple of years, whatever the case, you just know that like it's instilled in you. Certain people are born to be entrepreneurs. It's the way that you think, it's the way that you see the world, it's the way that you view yourself, it's the way that you view life. In most cases, entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs because they like freedom. They don't really like being told what to do. They don't conform to regular society or work norms, 9 to 5. If you're watching this and you have a 9 to 5, please don't feel offended, okay? I'm just saying it's personally not for me, and I know that there's a lot of people who it doesn't work for them. But regardless, back to the topic. So whatever it is that you do, maybe you freaking knit blankets, okay? Whatever it is that you're doing, you need support, right? You're trying to make sales, or you're trying to make it big. Maybe you just launched some type of campaign. You need people to share it, right? I used to be in this mindset of not feeling supported, and I would get so frustrated that like my friends, my immediate friends, my close friends, my family, they didn't show up for me in the way that I wanted them to. I didn't feel supported. People weren't coming to take my class who I expected to come take my class, all that. But I literally had to evolve and realize that like in most cases, your friends and family are not going to support you in the way that strangers are going to support you. And it's a sad but hard truth. And I feel like a lot of people come to realize this over time, but it's so true. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is, but this is just how it is. And I've talked to so many people who, not just run their own businesses, but things as small as like just needing support, maybe with just running a marathon or doing something where they need votes for something. They're joining some type of competition. In most cases, yes, your family might support you. Yes, maybe a friend or two will support you. But when we're talking about business and we're talking about like actually establishing yourself and continuously needing support over time in order to establish and grow yourself, in most cases, your family and your friends, they're not going to be the first ones in line to buy your stuff, okay? Same thing with this YouTube channel. I highly doubt that my family and my super close friends are on here watching my videos religiously or being the first ones to click on a video when I upload, right? Like, but this is why it's so important to find your tribe, right? Like we hear this all the time. Find your tribe, find your tribe. You're going to find your niche. You're going to find your audience. You're going to find the perfect people to support you. And that's so true. I really do feel like you are going to find the people who are aligned with whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're offering, whatever it is that you're talking about, whatever it is that you're selling, whatever it is that you're putting out there. Someone is going to feel attracted to you. Someone is going to want to support you, whether it is because they see what you're doing, they see your hustle, they support you, they like you, they respect you, they love what you're offering. Whatever their reason is, they're going to support you. And the thing is, when you have strangers that support you, there's no like emotional connection. There's no type of like expectation. Sometimes with friends and family, like you can get emotionally connected to the fact that like they're not showing up for you in the way that you expected, right? Like, so we create these expectations in our minds, and then that only creates disappointment down the line, right? Like, say that I have a show and I invite 5 of my friends, 5 of my family members, maybe 2 of my friends show up and 1 of my family members show up. And maybe I'm looking out in the audience and I only see those 3 people, right? Like, that's gonna ruin my performance. Like, I'm gonna feel distracted. I might feel sad. I might start feeling discouraged. I might start feeling like, damn, like, you know, disappointed, and letting that affect my performance and the way that I'm showing up for the people that did come to support me. I'm in a show. I have 1 million people out here. Well, not 1 million. I'm just being dramatic, okay? I'm just painting the picture here, okay? But let's just say that I'm on a stage and there's like 1 million people out here, but only 3 people that I know came to support me. If I don't appreciate those other 1 million people that came to support me, but I'm only focused on the people that didn't come to support me, or the fact that only 3 people showed up for me. Like, I'm not being appreciative. I'm not being grateful. Like, I'm not living in the moment. Like, I'm not doing what I'm here to do, right? Like, I'm letting other factors that I can't control, right? I'm letting that affect my performance, my art, my time to shine, right? So we just have to be very conscious of like the way that we let things and people affect the way that we move. Like, it is what it is. People are not going to show up for you in that way. And there could be multiple reasons, right? And we can kind of talk about what those reasons are, whether it be they don't believe in you. They don't think that you're going in the right direction. They think that you should have taken a different career path. They don't want to support you because maybe they're jealous. That's a very touchy topic, but it's real, okay? You might have haters, low-key, you know, whether that be in your circle, whether that be in your family, whether you're not taking whatever you're doing seriously. They don't think it's for real, for real. Maybe they think you're doing it as just a hobby, or it's some kind of phase that you're going through. Whatever their reason is for not supporting you, that has nothing to do with your craft, your art, your drive, your motivation. That has nothing to do with it. So you just have to keep your eye on the prize. You have to stay focused and brush it off. It is what it is. You're gonna find the people that genuinely love you and support you, and not saying that your family and your friends don't love you. That's the thing. We have to learn to separate, like, them not supporting you in these ventures, these business ventures, or whatever it is, your artistic abilities, whatever it is that you need support in. You have to learn to separate those things from the personal relationships that you have with these people, right? Like, say that you have a family party coming up, right? Say that you have a show coming up this Saturday, and you have a family party Sunday, literally the day after. You go to this show, like I said, 3 people show up. 2 of those people are family members. You go to this party on Sunday and you come in with an attitude because you're mad that nobody showed up for you. So now you're causing tension from the get, right? Like, and mind you, these people, they might have forgot about your show. Maybe they never put it in their calendar. Maybe they just didn't want to go. Maybe they were busy. Maybe they had other plans. Whatever it is, you have to let it go. Okay, because now you're gonna walk into this party, you're gonna feel some type of way, you're gonna start brushing off people, being short with people. Maybe you're even gonna ask somebody, why didn't you come to my show? Where were you? Right? That's gonna make them feel uncomfortable, and then it's just gonna become this whole thing. So we just have to learn to separate the emotion from the art. Like, it is what it is, okay? And it took me a while. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it took me that long. I feel like in my first year when I was teaching Zumba and I was trying to do that whole thing by myself before working for like some of the gyms that I work for, like, yeah, it was hard because I really did feel like I was relying on my friends and family to show up. And then over time I was just like, this isn't how I'm gonna be able to run a business. Like, I can't, there's no way that you can run a business or grow something only depending on that small portion of people, right? Like, that's literally like niching down to not even a niche. Like, your niche is not friends and family. Your niche needs to be the people who are going to buy, support, and show up for you. Like, that's the people that you should be marketing towards. Those are the people that you should really be trying to establish connections with, okay? And once you establish those connections with people, first of all, it should be authentic, right? Like, I'm sure if you're watching this, if you're someone who's subscribed to my channel, maybe you've been subscribed for a minute, maybe you just subscribed, right? But you feel some type of connection to me. You feel like whatever I'm saying, you're able to resonate with it. You like whatever I'm giving. You like whatever content I'm serving, right? So you're going to be attracted to me, and therefore you become a supporter naturally, organically. This is the thing. We need to find organic relationships, organic supporters, organic customers, organic clients, okay? You cannot force someone to stay a client, to stay a customer, to support you. It doesn't happen that way. And honestly, if you're out here begging for supporters, followers, likers, all that stuff, and not saying that you shouldn't put yourself out there, right? Like, you have to ask. At the beginning of all my YouTube videos, I ask you guys to subscribe. And there's a reason for that, because obviously I'm trying to grow my channel, right? And then also I'm trying to find more people who do want to support, who do need this type of information, who can find this video useful. So that's the only way, right? Like, you have to put yourself out there, but you can't have these expectations from people who are your friends and family, or people that you've known forever, just because you know them, just because you have some type of close relationship with them, or some type of unspoken expectation from them that they should show up for you. First of all, no one should do anything. No one's required to do anything. No one has to spend $1. No one has to give you money. No one has to watch your videos. All of those things have to be earned. And how do you earn them? You show up, you do the work. And even on the days where no one is showing up for you, you have to show up for yourself. There's been plenty of classes that I've taught in the past where I've had 1, 2, 3 people show up. And guess what? I still showed up. Number one, I showed up for them, but I also showed up for myself. I knew that if I canceled class or whatever the case, and not saying that like this isn't something that I would consider now that I'm in a different space in my career, but back then when I'm trying to establish myself and I'm trying to grow something, like for me the biggest thing was consistency, and also showing up and showing that this is what I'm offering, right? And if you show up, right, like I'm still gonna show up for you. So this is how you build that rapport. This is how you build that clientele. This is how you get people to trust you. And that's also a big thing too, trust, right? Like if you're trying to grow clients, if you're trying to build your audience, like people need to be able to trust you. And I feel like it's very easy to kind of like read people, at least for me. Like I feel like I'm just very good at reading people. Maybe it's because I'm a Scorpio, I don't know, but I just feel like there's just a certain like genuine factor, you know, when it comes to watching people or listening to people's podcasts. Like there for me has to be some type of authenticity, and that's really important too when it comes to trying to grow your business. You have to show some type of authenticity. You can't just be out here doing what everybody else is doing, saying what everybody else is saying. There's a million YouTube videos, I'm sure, with the same title, with the same topic and all that. And not saying that I haven't been guilty of that, of like following trends or talking about things that are popular or trending at the time, but you still have to be authentic to you. I chose to talk about this video today because it popped into my mind, and this is something that I feel like I need to talk about, right? I feel called to talk about it. So whoever comes across this video, maybe they were thinking about this. Maybe they needed help with feeling discouraged, you know, or not feeling motivated to follow through with whatever it is that they're working on because they don't feel supported. So I really hope that this video was helpful to you guys. I hope that it resonated with you. I really hope that you guys, whatever it is that you're doing, you stay on track, you stay motivated, you keep pushing through, okay? Like, you will find the right people and the right people will find you. So keep pushing, keep working hard, keep showing up for yourself, and make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Share this video with someone else. If you know any entrepreneurs, any artists, anybody who's working on something and trying to build something and they're maybe not feeling supported right now, or they need that extra push, share this video with them. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.
Yeah.